Hey guys, Cleanblade here, bringing another Pokemon TCG online deck profile. And today we're going to be looking into this Zapdos from Roaring Skies. I got a suggestion to make the deck, a deck around Zapdos on my live stream, and I tried it out and I actually quite like it just because we could do Drill Peck for 120 plus Raging Thunder isn't bad. With the Muscle Band you're doing 140, with the Laser Verbank you're doing 170, so I don't mind it all that much. It has its downside of deal 40 damage to one of your bench Pokemon, but that's not the biggest of deals. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the deck profile. We are running 3 Shaman EX though. It really needs to be able to set up and stuff like that. So we do run the Shaman. We need the draw power. Even though this is an expanded deck, we still need the draw power. So that's why we run 3 Shaman EX with setup ability. Then we're running 3 Dynamo and 3 Electric with Dynamotor. Now Dynamotor just allows us to set up bench Zapdoses, all that stuff. Allows us to get off Raging Thunder easier. And basically that's all we're really going for with this deck, is just to hit hard and fast early on and take huge advantages off of it. I've played test the deck quite a lot for today, and I feel like this is the best possible situation that we could put it in, revolving around Zapdos. So this is why we're running only 3 Electric. And then of course we're running 4 Zapdos with Raging Thunder and Drill Peck. Now Drill Peck is used early on until you can get Raging Thunder going, and against EXs Raging Thunder does a crap ton of damage, and it can just completely destroy EXs sometimes. So yeah, Zapdos can be really strong, believe it or not. So yeah, give this a try, I'd say. Raging Thunder hitting for 170 is pretty strong. Most EXs might live with 10 HP, but the ones with 170 just get instantly obliterated. So moving on to the trainers, we are running 2 Acrobite just for a little bit of turbo-ness to go through the deck. Plus we don't mind discarding the electric energies, seeing we do have Electric with Dynamotor. Then we're running 1 Battle Compressor, get rid of electric energies, useless cards like a Lysander and stuff like that at the current moment until we can VS Seeker stuff like that. Then we're running 1 Computer Search, just helps us get what we need when we need it. Shaman, Dynamotor, Electric, or Zapdos, because that's basically the only things that will really grab a Computer Search. You can also grab Verbank if you need it, or Laser, stuff like that. Speaking of Laser, we do run 4 Hypnotoxic Laser. Laser is just too good to pass up on in this game, so that's why we are running 4 in Expanded. I feel like if you can't run this, there really is no replacement. I really think you guys should try and run it if you can, if that makes sense. But if you can't, well, I don't know if you should play this deck. It's kind of a starter deck in a way, but the Laser Verbanks and the Shaman kind of boost up the price, so just be prepared for that. Then we're running 1 Sacred Ash just to get back Zapdos and maybe an Electric if we need it or something like that. But we only run the 1. If we discarded it, we discard it, we move on and live with it. Then we run 4 Ultra Ball to get all the cards that we need, all the Pokemon cards that we need. It just makes the deck more consistent overall. That's why we're running the 4 Ultra Ball. Then we're running 4 VS Seeker. We're able to grab 2 colors, so Lysander, 4N, and 4 Sycamore out of the deck. So that's why VS Seeker is really good in this deck. It's a lot of supporters to grab, and that's why we're running 4. We run 2 Chorus because it's by far the best draw card in the game right now. Especially if you verse Skyfield, it's definitely the best draw card in the game, so Chorus MVP. Then we're running 1 Lysander. I feel like Lysander at 2 is too much in this deck. I feel like you aren't fast enough to capitalize it, unless if you were like Latios Dunk, if you get what I'm saying. But 1 Lysander just sits perfectly, and it basically makes the deck do everything that it needs to do. So that's why we're just running the 1 Lysander. Then we're running 4N, and it's just too good to pass up on and Expanded. It's way better than Birches. So yeah, that's why we're running the 4N. Then we're running 4 Sycamore. You could also run 4 Juniper. They do the exact same thing. I just prefer Sycamore. It's easier for me to click, I think. And yeah, that's about the only reason. Sycamore is just the top MVP, one of the best draw cards in the entire game. Then we're running 4 Verbank. This allows our Poison to do 2 more, so we're hitting 30 with Poison. And then with Muscle Band, we're doing 50, and then with Drill Peck we are doing 70 damage for 1 energy, which is pretty convenient overall, just for the 1 energy. And if you compare that up with Raging Thunder, that means we're doing 170 damage, which is basically the real MVP. Sure, you could say putting 40 damage counters on one of your bench Pokemon is really bad, but if you've noticed, a lot of our Pokemon have really low HPs, and it really doesn't matter all that much that we put the damage counters on them. If our opponent's going to take a prize, he can do it either way, whether or not the 40 damage counters were there or not. So that's why we are able to abuse Raging Thunder to its fullest potential. But moving on, we do run 2 Float Stone just in case if we get a Tynamo as an active Pokemon, we can retreat it with Float Stone for free. This way we don't have to run Switch. Float Stone is just better that way. Let's put it that way. Then we're running 3 Muscle Band just for consistency to get Muscle Band. We don't always need it, but it helps, and we don't want to run 4 because there'll be too many and you don't want to discard them, if that makes sense. So that's why we're running the 3 Muscle Band. Then we're running 10 Electric Energy. No other energy. We don't need Flash Energy, anything like that, because first off, we run really low HP Pokemon, and Zapdos only has a weakness to lightning, and Mega Manectric isn't too popular. There seems to be a lot of fighting running around, so that's why Mega Manectric isn't too popular at the moment. And if you've noticed, this has a resistance to fighting, so it makes Zapdos a little bit better in the matchup, though against Landorus. Landorus resists lightning, which can be a little bit annoying. But, you know, you kind of just work around it and play through it. But thank you guys so much for watching this deck profile. If you guys like to hit that thumbs up button down below. If you guys dislike it, hit the dislike button. Let me know why down below. We'll be doing another deck profile pretty shortly. Probably on like Wednesday or something like that. Or maybe even or Friday, something like that. But I'll do a video in between the deck profiles just to get something out there. Let you guys watch some battles or something like that. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Have a great one, guys. Peace out.